yourself? Did you become a chef? Is any new skill you took on, or you just sat at home? Writing and reading. Because you never wrote and read before lah. It was a new thing. It felt good. But pandemic was a time that MCO people started doing things like finding themselves, becoming chefs. Anybody took up cooking suddenly and became cooking experts? Say hey, yeah. You know what I did? I got a dog. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I know some of you already saying, "Yeah, hurry, you're Muslim." Yeah. Don't Muslims, aren't they supposed to consider dogs as unclean creatures? It's okay. The dog doesn't know I'm Muslim. He's okay with me right now. He's not like, "Hey, apa ini?" The dog does not know I'm Muslim. But guess what? Not just any dog. I got a two-legged dog. It's true. Yeah, I got a two-legged dog. Yeah, his name is Marvella. He's a rescue dog. So there was a lady that rescued him. The lady who rescued him, her name is Nurul Ain. She's also Muslim. Fortunately, the dog didn't recognize her as Muslim, although she's wearing a tudung. Or not, he never would have been rescued by her. And she looked after Marvella since it was a puppy. It had front legs at the time, but it was been damaged by abuse. People were abusing the dog and had to amputate, and looked after the dog for 2 years. And then my wife saw Marvella. My wife saw Marvella on Instagram, and she fell in love with the dog, because my wife falls in love with chat things. No, seriously, you can take the picture down, bro. No, seriously, my wife, every time my wife reads a story about like a handsome, like a model getting into trouble or something, like, a model, handsome guy gets into trouble for something with, some relationship, my wife is like, that's why I didn't marry someone good looking. What? Like, that's a double-headed backhand compliment. So we adopted Marvella, and of course when I posted up the photos online, then started the netizens. There was a lot of support from, "Hey, Harry, that's amazing, that's awesome." Then there were those who suddenly, all the little imams came out of the woodwork, all the ustazah who suddenly like sending me all the sentences from the Quran, the Sharia, the law, banyak. I'm like, why you take so much time to type all this? Is it? They were telling me hukum boleh simpan anjing, tak boleh simpan, hanya boleh simpan anjing kalau dia menjaga tanaman. You can only keep a dog if it keeps your garden. I have chili trees. I got mint leaves growing in my garage. Okay, Marvella, jaga. Marvella. Seriously, I tell you, don't mess with Marvella. He can hop on his bed like, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I tell you, he's scary, he's scary.
Everything from school absenteeism to school dropouts, emotional, social issues, depression, suicide, and a whole host of things. Okay, so my feeling is simply this. Now, I do understand the concerns many parents have and the worries, but I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible. The first and most important thing is simply this. The decision that you should base on the fact whether your child should go back to school and whether it's safe during the pandemic should be driven by data and science, not by emotion, not by politics. Having said that, the data suggests that we should first and foremost ensure child safety is prioritized, their family safety is prioritized, the community around is prioritized, as well as the teachers, the supporting staff. So that's the first priority. Now the second thing, and that's very clear, is simply this. In-person learning, which means children going into school, do far better than remote. And that has been proven time immemorial. What has also been shown clearly, and that is in the last year and a half, via virtual learning, it has brought out so many issues. Everything from school absenteeism to school dropouts, emotional, social issues, depression, suicide, and a whole host of things. So that is difficult to reverse. And I'm just talking about normal children. I'm not talking about academics. Academics is another major problem that children are facing currently. I also want to try to maybe speak out a little bit about children who are learning disabled. We see a fair bit of them. And it's so difficult to teach a child who's learning disabled in person, what more virtually.
Assalamualaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's Going On Malaysia. My name is Harith Iskandar. Sorry, baru makan. The food's still stuck inside. Skit. My name is Harith Iskandar, and I am the host of What's Going On Malaysia. And thank you so much, all of you, for streaming in on this Saturday night. It is a Saturday night. And, you know, there's so many choices. Ada banyak pilihan for things for you to do, but you are all here. Francisca Yao says, good morning, good evening, all. Beng Ho Te says, good evening, Harith and Chef Wan. Yes, we've got Chef Wan in the house. Jay Sindhu says, good evening, Malaysia and everyone. We've got so many people watching already, and I know a lot of people watching from overseas, a lot of people watching from different parts of Malaysia. Thank you so much. Daripada Bandar. Good evening, Mr. Harith and Chef Wan. Bandar Nusa Rush Alam. Stay safe and be well. Thank you for watching from Bandar Ruth. From Gombak juga. Welcome back, Dato' Chef Wan. So guys, first of all, I just want to say something. Have you noticed? Sejak baru-baru ni, I've noticed that politicians have not been saying stupid things. Yeah? So memang susah sekarang for comedians to cari makan, because not so long ago, every day we could count on a politician saying something which made everybody groan. Everybody would, oh, ya Allah, kenapa dia cakap macam tu? And we could talk about a topic for 3 or 4 days, and every time, next 3 or 4 days, another politician would say something. And then so we had so many things to talk about. Tapi sekarang, macam krik, macam quiet je, macam tak ada lah. Could it be that politicians are actually doing their job? Chang. Okay, I just needed to get that off my chest. Bengal Chen says, hello from Kedah. I just saw Alo Star Kedah. Sham Maro says, from Kampung Rantau Panjang. I don't even know where Kampung Rantau Panjang is, but it sounds like an amazing place, and I will visit one day. You know what? I need to stop talking. I'm trying to get all my talking in at the moment, because the moment I bring in my guests, I can't talk anymore. I cannot talk anymore. Every time that I have this incredible gentleman as a guest on my show, I just ask him one question and then he will go off. Dia non-stop. Dia macam energizer battery yang tak ada use by date. Energizer battery yang memang recharge itself. Energizer battery yang goes on and on and on. And it's absolutely amazing. So I'm trying to talk as much as I can right now, just so I get as many words out as I can. All right. But hello from Langkawi. Thank you so much. Ni macam ni. When I invited Chef Wan onto my show, he said to me, what shall we talk about? And here's the thing, I follow Chef Wan a lot on his Instagram and his post. Before I introduce him, I want to bring up his last post where he promoted the show, What's Going On Malaysia. Can you share that, the post, please, Hafiz, the man behind the scene? So this was the post that Chef Wan posted, and he said, do join us for this talk tomorrow night. If this country need to change and progress, the mindset of our people must change. Ya Allah, manusia yang jenis talam dua muka ini do exist in societies at so many different level. It comes to the point even telling the truth is wrong. So much to talk about from dunia masyarakat kita sendiri, hal-hal politics, agama, bangsa, racism, discrimination, etc. Jom kita sembang sedikit. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please welcome into the stage Dato Chef Wan. Okay.
Assalamualaikum semua. Hello to everybody. Good evening. Ni buat announcement ni macam I ni macam singa nak masuk dalam circus lah, circus kan.
You are
everyone. I pun masuk mengawal.
You deserve the biggest of all announcements masuk, lebih daripada any singer or any singer ataupun singer that you can think about. So Chef, number one, first of all, thank you so much for agreeing to come on the show. Before we jump into the topics yang panas-panas ini, I would like to know, and I would like you to let to know everyone, how are you doing? Actually, honestly.
First of all, I'd like to thank you, for giving me the opportunity for the second time, of course, to be on your show. And of course, your show has always been fantastic with wonderful people, especially with regards to what's going on in the country. And a lot of us love it and we appreciate that and we respect you for that. And I think to be able to invite on this show, I have to say I'm very, very honored lah. Now, talking about me, as a lot of people probably follow my Instagram, I've been very busy right now. I'm renovating the house, kind of like doing facelift. Muka kita pun kena tarik sikit, kedut line ni kena repair, cucuk sikit bagi kan. Rumah pun macam tu jugalah. After 8 years living in garden resident ni, you start to see fine crack, bocor sikit sana, bocor sini. So it's high time to do maintenance. And then of course all the waterproofing from top to the bottom, because it makes me realize kan, waktu pandemic ni kan, that I've been spending a lot of times at home. And mind you, even sometimes I tak keluar 3 minggu ni kan, pun tak keluar. I said driver je pergi beli makanan, pergi supermarket, pergi mana. So because I was thinking tak apalah, kalau mati biar dia mati dulu. Kan, jangan aku mati dulu. Sebab nak mati kan, aku nak mati ni kan mak aku ada lagi. Mak I kena cancer dengan dementia dengan all that, and I've been spending so much medical, bills and all that for my mother. So I want to make sure that she's in good hand lah, tak mati dulu. So kalau driver mati dulu, biarlah driver tu pergi dulu kan. So jadi I keep sending the driver lah pergi beli makan, beli apa. Kadang dia takut, dia balik, apa sih aku tak beli barang ni Wan? Saya takut lah pergi Chef Wan tengok supermarket orang macam ni, orang beratur apa semua. Okey, tak apalah, kau beli besok lah, besok lusa kau belilah. Saya cek kedai runcit tak ramai orang tu, kau belilah apa yang I nak beli. So other than that, I have now additional new cats in my family. Beside the 3 stooges, I've now added another 7, orang kata the spice girls and boys. Tu dia kan, all from all my rempah-rempah. Dalam dapur juga yang I namakan all my cats, kunyit, asam jawa, pelaga, kulit kayu manis, semua adalah, cengkeh dengan cardamom, all that. And this is just stray cat yang datang beranak rumah I ni kan, after following me everywhere, pagi-pagi jogging. I call it Cik Kia Propa lah. Nampak Cik Kia Propa ni bagi nama Propa, apa dia ni kuat temberang. Bila kita bagi makan, dia tak nak makan. And you give all the expensive food, dia bunyi ngeau-ngeau macam lapar. And then I keep bawa dia balik rumah. So macam one day tu dia nak beranak, and then beranak on my mother's bed. Imagine I put on the bed,
I saw that.
Yeah, and then they water bag burst, and then I pun jadi midwife lah. Imagine that. I've never really handled cat's birth before, and I did that from 6:30 to 10:30. She delivered 8 babies, one after another, 3 male and 4 female, and I was the so-called bidan terkejut. And how wonderful. And I thought I was going to give away some in the beginning, but now I'm so madly in love with every one of them, and my heart just melts like crazy. And I can see your dog as well. That passed away, tu kan sedih. So for me, I think it's nothing like kita manusia ni, orang kata sayangkan binatang, ya, because sangat penting, ya. That's
I know,
important. So,
just
so
the fact that
at
you
the
love
moment,
all these cats and you care for all these
yeah,
cats is a big
yeah.
testament to your heart, your big
Yeah,
heart.
and then at this moment now, beside this, I'm also working on new plan for our new restaurant dekat Bangsa Shopping Centre. We are planning now. I just spoke to the owner Akbar Khan and the whole team at Bangsa Shopping Centre. I want to have a nice Malay restaurant yang upscale sikit. So that's coming up as well, so we get a nice location at Bangsa Shopping Centre. And so I'm excited about that. We have Cafe in
Wow.
Melaka coming up in Penang. So all in, we are working now about two main Malay restaurant and 5 cafes from Malacca to Kelang, and then we're also planning in Taman Tun Ismail. So I'm so busy with my partner, beside taking care of the house. As you know, I don't have maid since January, so I've been multitasking. One lah kuli lah, one gardener, one lah ama. I am just about everything. I lah yang scoop all the tahi kucing. I don't flush, I don't mop, I don't ni. I mean, I'm also nursing the cat, bottle feeding, and by the time I tengok dah malam, Haris, dah malam, and I'm so exhausted. But I love the cat, but I love my energy, because my energy is channeled to everything that what I love, taking care of the house, the restaurant, the business, people. And so I have nothing, and of course looking after my mother who's sick, and she's better now. So Alhamdulillah, because at least, masa yang saya guna adalah masa tu diguna dengan cara yang baik. Saya tak buang masa, saya cuma ambil masa tengok sesekali bila masa movie, tengok movie ada peluang, not even seminggu 2 kali, lain tengok news pagi and all that, and you see the whole world crumbling down with all kinds of problems out there and all that, and it makes you realize like, wow. So that's why bila duduk dalam rumah ni berminggu-minggu tak keluar, I realise how important that kita cantikkan rumah kita, kita bersihkan rumah kita cari hobi-hobi yang kita tak selalu buat, macam gardening ke. Kalau contohnya kita berkebun, I see a lot of people also bila time pandemic ni kan start to berkebun, start memasak. I mean, in fact, a lot of good things come from this because we are more relaxed. A lot of people who met me kan after the pandemic, Chef Wan, you nampak kurus sikit and you're more relaxed, you're more ni. I say, oh really? Dia kata, because I think because relax, sebab tak ada banyak kerja lah kan. Sebab kita bila dalam pandemic ni, dalam rumah ni, walaupun tak ada show, tak ada buat banyak projek, tak ada apa benda, kita duduk rumah hari 3 hari makan pun no problem. Roti canai frozen pun boleh ulang-ulang balik, no problem. Cekodok goreng pagi, petang boleh makan lagi tu cekodok panas microwave. So then I begin to realize, in this pandemic also taught me a lot about, at the end of the day kan, it's not about the money, it's not about your property, it's not about your career, it's not about but when you're locked in the rumah ni kan, it's all about taking care of yourself better, about loving yourself, equipkan diri kita dengan pelbagai-bagai ilmu, Google, kita membaca, reading, and I start taking last 2 years ambil 3 kucing di 3 Stooges because I never had cat when I was only 8 years old, and when the cat died, I was so devastated, takut sangat nak bela kucing, and then only now at the age of 63 years old, I start having 3 cats, and then I begin to realize, kucing tu macam anak sendiri dah. Kita jaga, kita bela, kita sayang, kita make sure they sleep properly. And I sometimes thought, am I crazy? Sometimes talking to the cat and then, making the cat's room macam playground and all that. And kita pula terlebih excited. And then I tengok rupanya kat Malaysia pun banyak orang yang sayang binatang. All my cats fan kan semua respond balik lah. So they inspire me. Then I start looking at all their cats as well, cantik-cantik and all that. I say, oh my God, why didn't I have cats long time ago? I also love dogs. Some of my auntie have dogs. My friend in London pun banyak ada anjing, and I love dogs.
Okay, first of all, Chef, I
Aku
just need to
tanya
bring up
satu
this one.
soalan je. How are you, Chef? How are you, Chef Wan? What you been doing?
I want to
I dah
welcome. I want to welcome Dr. Sri Wong Chun Wai to the show, and dia tanya Haris bila nak interject.
Tu lah. Kan, baru-baru intro aja dah habis 15 minit dah.
Okay, macam ni, Chef.
Yes.
First of all, thank you so much. You are an absolute beautiful human being, taking care of your mother, taking care of your restaurant, taking care of your cats, taking care of other people's cat, stray cat, everything. Now, I'm scared to ask this question because I may not be able to speak in another hour and a half or so. But the moment I asked you was, what do you want to talk about? You got what do you want to talk about? I said, let's talk about hypocrisy. You Brum, brum, because, and the reason I said this is because I know from knowing you for so long about your genuine heart and your uh, fearlessness in dealing with people who display hypocrisy. And I don't even know where to start. Okay, I don't even know where to start. But let us just, okay. If I was to say to you, are Malaysians hypocritical? What do you think?
Actually kan, sikap hipokrasi ni ataupun Melayu kata apa, kemunafikan kan exist. Orang kata in a lot of people lah, tak kira lah Haris kan, apa bangsa ke, apa agama. Of course some more in certain bangsa because kita bercampur dengan mereka lebih dan kita tahu lebih, therefore kita kata bangsa ni lah. Tapi bangsa lain pun ada, rakyat Malaysia. I think it exists in just about everybody kan, around the world pun sama, there are jenis orang macam tu. Orang macam ni, orang putih kata apa, the self righteousness dua muka kan. Righteous, a person who acts in apa kata dia, contradiction of what apa dia punya stated belief and feeling, and kemudian mereka ni macam memaksa lah diri mereka ni kan, kata berpura-pura di sebalik perasaan dan perbuatan mereka ni bertentangan dengan apa yang dikata kan, because apa kata lain. And I always notice orang macam ni, lidah dia bercabang-cabang, tu dia. Mereka juga ni kan selalu kita tengok suka bohong, they love to lie, and then they love to also puji-puji people, kaki bodek mengipas. I tell you later the story, okay, in this country, okay, daripada orang atas, orang bawah, high society, politician, you name it. Kejap lagi kita you and termasuk juga orang-orang yang suka janji-janji palsu. Bila kita dengar ni kan meropong lah politik, ahli-ahli politik ni berjanji seakan-akan, lepas tu in the end kan, bila time naik bendera, time ni haram muka dia tak ada, yang ada muka macam kau lah yang pergi kutip duit sana sini, pergi rumah jumpa minaci dekat Penang tu duduk, yang tak makan tak ada. And when I watch you, I kata I have to give some money to Haris next time also, help him with his whatever, because I've been helping other people as well. I nanti nak bantu you juga, from my restaurant punya income, but I said we're going to help you to and see how I can also assist you, because for us, I mean okay lah, kita ada business sikit, niaga, kita ada duit sikit, kita nak sedekah. Tapi orang macam you yang mencari tempat-tempat ni macam kita ni, manalah tahu kan. And so I really salute you and have respect for you and Jess and what you're doing, So going back tadi tu, ini cakap betul, bukan pura-pura I bukan berpolitik pura-pura macam ni, aku nak puji kau, mengipang-ngipang kau, kemudian belakang I tikam belakang you, backstabbing. You see a lot. For me, this is what you see, this is what you get. As I always said, ini kan senang saja, everything atas meja, hitam-hitam, putih-putih, this is what you see, is what you get. As I always say, I am what I am, love me for what I am, I shall never be someone else than I not, because I know I can't please everyone. Tapi one thing I learn in life, dari kecil bila Wan tengok ni orang-orang manusia yang suka berpura-pura talam dua muka ni kan, diorang juga adalah orang yang selalunya bukan saja ni suka bermuka-muka dan menipu, bertentangan dengan isu kebenaran. Diorang walaupun benda benar pun diorang kata benda tak betul, dan mereka juga pandai manipulate. You notice that they're very good at manipulation, changing things, that. Tu yang orang cakap tadi, cabang-cabang kan. So for that kan, I always realise kan, bila tengok orang macam ni, so I kata dia orang ni kadang-kadang kan, they will preach, like I preach as well. Okay, if you look at my Instagram, hari-hari I cakap pasal benda, but then I practice them. I practice. If I talk about my mother, I jaga my mother. I talk about kebersihan, I jaga. I talk about kebajikan, I buat kebajikan. All this kind of thing, a role as a father, I jaga. If I say, kita kena bagi nafkah isteri, kita jaga. I ex-wife, I pun sampai 35 years mati masuk lubang kubur tu pun I bela dia. My sister baru-baru ni kena cancer pun I make sure that, her medical treatment pun I jaga as a brother. So I'm trying to advise people sometimes, the money is not yours until you spend it, but then do it and belanja dia ke jalan yang betul-betul yang baik supaya mendatangkan manfaat. Itu dia orang kata bila kita ni hipokrit, tapi kita tak buat, cakap aja kan. Tapi for me, I buat sebanyak mana. Bukan tak kata saya ni tak hipokrit. In every one of us ada hipokrasi, okay? Kadang-kadang kita pun terlepas cakap, kita kau main pandai bercakap, berkata-kata, tapi kadang-kadang kita pun terlupa juga.
Chef, no, Wong Chun Wai has jumped in with here a question. Dr. Wong Chun Wai, why are we spending so much time and energy going after Nur Sajjad? Do you have an opinion on this?
Yeah, of course. Because I'm so disgusted by, let's say lah, transvestite ni, kau kata pondan ke, gay ke apa, exist, all over. all over the country, you know kan, people macam-macam jenis. Sometimes orang yang pakaikan pakaian ni yang lawa, yang ni apa semua kan, sampai orang atas-atas ni pun termasuklah all the leaders, termasuklah all the orang kata kerabat-kerabat diraja semua tahu who they are. They tahu all these people who they are, siapa benda, and all of us also tahulah. You got to be blind, you got to be idiot if you don't know these people who they are. But sometimes orang ni sajalah nak trigger kan, jadi buat-buat tanyalah, you ni gay ke, you ni pondan ke, you ni bapuk ke kan, you know all this kind of thing. Kau nak masuk bawah kain aku ke, nak tengok ke atas katil aku berjubung dengan siapa, kan this kind of. Saya kadang-kadang senang bila orang cakap tanya macam tu, aku baru berjubung dengan bapak kau, kan senang dia nak sangat kan jawab. So the thing is, you know, I don't understand why we go to the extent, you know, to put somebody down sampai macam and to hunt them like a dog. When what about the rest? What about the rest of the kan yang so many, and this world is bukan tak ada orang yang so called you kata jenis suka berpakaian pasal perempuan ni. So you kena tangkap seorang ni, kenapa tak tangkap semua? Kenapa tak longgok semua, tembak masuk korek lubang, tanamkan semua benda. And bearing in mind dalam kita bercakap-cakap macam ni kan, some of those people yang orang kata leaders, politicians, some of anak-anak mereka, cucu mereka pun ada juga so called orang kata jenis macam ni. Saudara mara kita, adik-beradik kita benda like what do you do? Of course dalam Islam kata salah kan, of course dalam agama kata salah, tapi orang katakan that you know these people are born kan to be like that. No? So that's why I'm not here to be the champion of gay right ke. For me, I believe, you know, macam ni lah, whatever you do, whatever you kan, kau nak telanjang ke dia, kau nak pakaikan baju jantan ke nak bukan, you know, in the end he is going to be that same person kan. So why are we spending so much time, you know, nailing people to the wall and doing and blah 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 and creating, when there's so many other issues dalam dunia ni yang sangat penting yang kita nak address, yang perlu di-address, tapi kita deviate lagi daripada benda-benda macam ni kan. So that's why as far as I'm concerned, it's sad the way how the way mentality kita fikir, the ni apa semua ya. Kalau kita nak ikutlah dari segi agama, saya ni bukan orang kuat agama, okay, dari segi agama ni macam-macam benda orang buat yang silapnya. Tak usah kata orang gay, orang straight pun banyak yang buat benda-benda yang bukan-bukan, yang tak halal, yang haram. Kadang-kadang dalam tudung ni katakan hipokrit ni bertudung ni bawah terbuka melopong, kau pergilah kat internet tu bertengok pasal-pasal kan, jadi orang ni sibuk ni, kau ni patut kena tudung, suruh artis ni bertudung seorang ni, and then my point here, macam lah as though kita tutup aurat ni kita akan menjadi yang kata terlalu mulia, benar kan? So for me macam tu juga, kau berkopiah ke, kau semayang tonggak-tonggik, kalau kau nak buat benda jahat, kau nak rogol, kau nak buat benda apa kan pun akan jadi. I was reading the Star paper, I think some week ago, like berapa 45 sumbang maharam dekat Kelantan ke and East Coast and Terengganu ke Kelantan or either one of the state I was reading. I'm like, wow, how come so many yang buat benda macam ni, yang kes rogol, yang dadah, yang sangat tinggi in all these state yang supposed to be, you know, religious kan, orang yang ni yang and don't you think they can guide anak-anak dia or whatever, or I tak tahulah, you know, or husband dia or wife dia, you know, to be, but then yet kan so many of these things happening in front of our eyes, you know. So that's why sometimes you know, never judge the book by the cover. Hey, hello. You ada dengar tak orang kata, I would rather be known, I rather be known in life, you know, as an honest sinner, yeah, than a lying hypocrite. Yeah, let me tell you, than a lying hypocrite. Yeah, so because dalam orang yang banyak-banyak yang putting people down and this and all that, ya Allah, bila anak dia orang kahwin, make up artist, bapuk-bapuk ni dia orang cari untuk make up. Kodon the best makeup. They are the one who put them on the cover of magazine, this and all that apa semua. So that's why I always say, like, why can't we salute people for the talent that lie beneath each person, kan? You know, put aside lah diorang punya personal things, none of the business lah, kan? Because at the end of the day kita tak nampak kan, kau nak buat apa benda kan? So that's why, you know, this is something yang I always say, sometimes kita sibuk sangat nak menjaga perihal bawah kain orang, tapi bawah kain kita ni bila selak, berselerak bawah tu, ya, anak kita pun tak tentu arah, keluarga kita pun macam-macam benda, and then kita nak jaga pasal hal orang punya benda ni. You get me not?
But I get you totally, Chef Wan, and I totally agree with you. And I like one statement that you made earlier. Why can't we celebrate people for their talent instead of their, you know, sexual orientation?
In this country kan, kau punya talent bagus pun, kalau mulut kau macam Cilaka. Kan? Macam mulut I ni pun kadang-kadang, I become, kata apa tau, the black sheep of the family. They will do that because, so that's why when you look about all these people who are hypocrite, depan kita manis tau. They're so sweet, They, and then in the end kan, they're the one who go behind and back. That's why, and all this you can notice kan, orang-orang yang jenis apa kata hypocrite ni, you can recognize easy. Kenapa kan, they spend so much of their time, pointing out the flaws in others, and the rest of the time diorang sendiri trying, and the rest of the time trying to flaunt. Bayangkan ya, all this pointing out the flaws in others, and the rest of the time they are flaunt themselves. Imagine that kan, padahal mereka semua berbohong, cakap kan, say one thing but do another. Lepas tu treat pula orang pula kadang-kadang empower differently. So kalau kau ni kan ada pangkat, ada darjat, kau ni famous, kau ni cantik, dia orang bodeh, dia orang kipas. The minute ada benda tak ni kan, belakang tikam. Hello, pakcik have been around, okay? I'm telling you, like kata jauh berjalan, luas pandangan. Lama hidup, saya banyak dah rasa. Bukan sebab tukang masak aja rasa asam garam. But I've lived in this life, Haris, saya dah bergaul dengan manusia macam-macam bangsa. Daripada mula awal sampailah saya tu bercampur dengan manusia antara bangsa, berpangkat-pangkat, daripada sultan, daripada raja, daripada macam-macam lah. You name it, been there, have done it, and I've seen it. So I've seen this sometimes, say one thing, but you do another. So that's why kita tengok, and then sometimes dia orang give all this advice, ajarlah kan, dalam syarahan apa semua kan, macam kita baru ni kan, masa pandemik kan, all these politician, lepas tu in the end mereka mencekik durian ramai-ramai bersama. Dekat belakang dia orang pula yang tak social distancing apa semua. They give advice, but they themselves fail to follow their own guidance. How kan? So that's why I said, when he speak, they lie. They make promises, dia orang pecah amanah. How kan? So this is orang kata tu lah dia, kemunafikan kan, and jadi. So that's why lagi satu kadang bila bergaduh kan, pakai nak eratkan apa kan, dia orang mempertahankan apa semua. Kita tengok dekat netizen apa semua kan, bila berlaku pasal politik, and people tak faham lah why they cannot see the truth, they cannot see they must lie, pada I straightforward, hitam putih, ini saksi-saksi dia, ini dokumen, but in the end kan, walaupun dah bagi, dah bentang depan mata tu, beliak ni kalau boleh nak korek bidik mata mereka, and still they will say, no lah, ini semua fitnah. They deviate from the truth. So that's why I tengok bila bergaduh ni, dia orang memang deviate, from the truth. Orang jadi macam ni. So if you trust them, usually they are dishonest. Memang dishonest. Kita ni haraplah, berjanjilah beli barang dengan dia, janji hidup manis, I will do this for you, sampai in the end bila sampai benda tu, rupanya yang ada. Tapi kita yang niat baik-baik ni nak tolong orang kan. So that's why kan hari kita tengok masalah hipokrasi di negara kita ni exist kan, daripada atas bawah at different level, daripada keluarga kita sendiri, daripada jiran tetangga kita sendiri, daripada saudara mara kita sendiri. Tak usah cakap lah daripada ahli-ahli politik, cakap lah among themselves, dia orang hipokrit, dia orang macam lalang, kejap terbang sana, kejap terbang sini, kejap cakap macam ni, besok kata macam ni, besok kata macam tu. So when bila main balik kan, dia orang ni kulit tebal tak malu. Bila main balik kan, dia orang kata this kind of kan. That's why lah when you provoke keluar benda. So that's why what is wrong with this country kan, bila ada benda yang betul kan, kita nak membetulkan, ya Allah seksanya, I tengok padahal kita nak menegakkan kebenaran, nak menegakkan justice, nak biar orang jangan bergaduh, berpegang, tak ada diskriminasi, tak ada racial problem, be fair to every single Malaysian, every human kan. So bila kita anak tiri kan orang-orang pun tak boleh juga kan, siapa tak marah bila kita set double standard antara Cina dan Melayu dan apa. Kemudian politician pula go in pula Haris kan, you tengok they stir all this problem between Melayu, Cina apa semua, menakut-nakutkan Cina nak ambil. So in the end kan, orang pun jadi macam ni, dia benci tu. Kita tengok macam mana ini bukan saja jadi pada orang Melayu, orang Cina pun ada juga yang buat macam tu. Depan manis, belakang the Malay very cilakawan. India pun kau nak racun orang Melayu, lepas tu orang Melayu nak lempar babi kat mana. So kita ni tengok, dia kata la ilaha illallah, apa kena lah manusia, because there's always bad apple. There's always bad apple in this country. Tapi kita yang ada a bit of maturity, a bit of wisdom, and a bit pengalaman, that, and what we see is nothing but the truth. So kita tak nak jadi macam tu. Sayang, because kita negara ni kan sangatlah, orang kata laki. Ya Allah tu blesskan kita dengan such beautiful country, plenty of food, macam-macam benda kita boleh. So many talented people come from across all culture, anak muda tak kira. Tapi tak ada. Ni anak-anak muda yang dah balik daripada kadang belajar tinggi pun dah hidup Melayu, hidup Melayu. Ya Allah, aku pening kepala tengok kan. Dalam Malaysia, dalam dunia ni kau Melayu sekena hidup ke? Kau pergi Mekah tu, kau buat umrah mak bapak engkau ke? Apa dia kau tak tengok ke? Kan, macam-macam orang Melayu kat sana bukan ada. Ya, kalau you tengok orang macam-macam bangsa ada kan, pun orang Islam juga baik-baik macam-macam, Islam Cina, Islam Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, Pakistan, macam stan pun ada kat sana, ya, Jepun apa semua, Thailand pun ada apa semua macam-macam. Orang Melayu kan, bukan tak ada yang Kristian. Kau pergi Indonesia, nampak kan rumput Melayu tapi Kristian, rumput Melayu Buddhis, ada Melayu masuk Buddhis juga. Tapi orang kita bila nak masuk je ni kan, agama lain jadi kan, ya Allah, macam jadi macam kita agama paksa ke orang kan. Kau nak masuk bangsa asing, mana boleh kita paksa-paksa. Walaupun dia dah believe in all that, nanti esok kalau kita nak paksa dia pun, kalau dia nak semayang Buddha ke, nak spray Jesus ke apa dekat dalam bilik rumah dia ke, dia tutup mata and think of God dia in different God ke, kau boleh tahan ke? Kau boleh tahan kan? So that's, I don't understand this country. It's almost like kita ni memaksa people to be whatever we want to be. And this is, to me, this big hypocrisy, because be whatever you want to be, kan? Because at the end, that's your pilihan, your choice of life. Why are you nailed to the wall for something that you believe in? Benda-benda like that, kan? This is part of humanity, benda ni, part of freedom, part of that, So that's why when I see this country, ya Allah, I tell you, macam lah, yang kisah Sajat tu, kalau kita tangkap esok tak ada banyak lagi bapuk yang beranak daripada Celah Kelangkang, Cik Beda, Cik Kias tu kan. Kan? Kau nak buat macam mana? Benda-benda kan daripada kecil kita nampak budak-budak ni dah dengan lenggang-lenggok, dengan apa benda yang esok and like, how do you tell? Kau kalau anak kau esok jadi bapuk, kau nak tembak, kau nak pancung kepala, korek lubang tu, atur semua, pancung masuk lubang tu kepala kan. So that's why kadang-kadang kita diingat bila kita ni straight, kita ni lebih sempurna daripada orang, tapi orang lupa yang cantik itu adalah hati, yang cantik itu adalah sifat timbang rasa, yang cantik itu adalah kindness, compassion, tolerance, empathy, sayang orang, love tak ada condition, like God is love, love is God, and love has no boundary kan. Kucing pun kita kutik, tai kucing kita sayang, anjing pun kita sayang, semua sayang. Tak kala Allah ampunkan pelacur memberi anjing yang minum nazak, kan orang kata, dia tunjukkan masa Isra Mi'raj tu, kan, and Allah ampunkan pelacur yang berzina semua hidup tu, yang orang kata, kau masuk neraka jahanam sebab kau ni jahat, kau berzina, buat semua hidup kau dengan macam-macam, orang pandang rendah ke apa. Tapi dia tengok anjing tu ada sifat kasih sayang dia, dia bela anjing tu dengan bagi air, bagi ini, supaya tak mati anjing tu, and Allah tengok, wow, ampunkan, letakkan dalam. So that's why satu contoh lah yang Allah tu kata, God is merciful, God is loving, kan. That's why I tak faham lah why orang-orang kita ni kan nak so Melayukan kita, nak so this, macam this country is like, come on, that is over lah. The Merdeka sebenarnya dah lama, dah berzaman, that passed before ni. Now we come to a new era where everybody wants to build one Malaysia. And then kita dapat pula politik yang say one thing and mean another thing. Kan? Kedebuk macam ni, lepas tu bila belakang, hantam Cina, hantam ni kan, dia orang pula put the fire. Pengikut dia orang yang beramai barua-barua ni, I call it, yang bangsa otak, bangsa macam Pak Pandin, otak lembik, orang kata, pun tak tahu antara buruk ni pun ikut. Kan, kaki mengipas, kaki mendapatkan whatever lah, because dia orang rasa macam dia orang ni dah termakan budi, dah whatever, and then they sanggup gadai negara to go to destroy whatever orang kata democracy is, justice is, and all that, and I never understood that. Kan. Of course, in any part of the world, they're bound to be discrimination, they're bound to be racism, but isn't this is what we're trying to fight for the future, kan? Orang dah lepaskan orang kata slavery bertahun-tahun, and kita ni pula nak buat benda macam ni. So that's why for me, when I notice hypocrisy ni kan, kadang-kadang yang sedih ni kan, Aris, bila datang daripada kita punya what they call that, pemimpin, pemimpin, cakap macam ni, lepas tu bila belakang lain yang ada, so that's why sometimes I'm a bit disappointed lah with this country. I thought kita ni selalu sibuk sambut one Malaysia hari merdeka, pegang merdeka, lepas tu kau Cina, kau pengotor, kau India, kau ni, kau Melayu macam ni, penipu, kau ni kan, macam-macam, so when you look at it, Tak tahulah manusia.
Do you need a glass of water, Chef Wan?
Oh ya. Itu kan sometimes kan Haris, bila I cakap, orang marah, orang tak suka sebab orang kata saya ni mulut celupa, mulut lepas. Tapi kan orang lupa tau, kita pergi sekolah pun mak bapak ajar kita sama juga. Jangan pukul orang, jangan tengok orang pada kulit, jangan hina-hinakan orang, jangan hina. Mak bapak sendiri ajar benda-benda macam ni kan. Kemudian cikgu sekolah pun kan kita belajar kan, so that's why ustaz-ustaz mengajar kita mengaji, kita tengok dengar khutbah Jumaat setiap Jumaat, kita dengar pun ada benda-benda macam ni apa semua. Tapi yang peliknya kan, why mentality orang kita ni masih tak boleh lagi nak ditukar. Tak tahu antara buruk dengan baik, orang menipu, orang mencuri pun mereka katakan benda ni betul boleh, sampai kita orang kata mahkamah pun boleh lepas benda-benda macam ni. Benda sometimes itu yang buat kadang-kadang kita sebagai manusia kita rasa amat kecewa dengan negara ni. Ya.
Oh, wow.
How
Chef,
do you find justice? Yes.
How do you find justice?
Yes, how do you find justice? What's the point of having all this bloody law and all create for humanity, and when you cannot exercise all this law? And that's it.
True.
And it becomes an example to the rest of the world, like, okay, dia boleh lepas, saya pun boleh lepas, saya pun boleh buat, dia boleh lepas, dia boleh kaya, saya pun boleh kaya. In the end, the whole nation will crumble lah. And it's crumbling. We are crumbling, whether we like it or not, we are crumbling. And because why? Kita crumble because society allows that. Society allows that. Orang kita sendiri.
Oh. That's quite a depressing thought, actually. We are no, relax. I dengar you pun, I need a glass of water as well.
But tak lah, because for me kan, I tak faham why people cannot respect orang for the true values, the principle yang orang pegang. Instead bermuka-muka, hipokrisi kan. Kalau kita tengok orang tak cantik, okay, kalau tak nak cakap, diam saja. Because Rasulullah pun kata kan, kadang-kadang kita nampak orang terbuka kan, kalau kita tak nampak, kita nak cakap, kita pandang. Alihkan muka kita kan. So tak payah kalau kita nampak orang pakai lucah, mulut nak cakap kan, cakap. Pusing kepala.
I want to talk about that point. Macam Chef Wan juga, saya bukan pengalaman pasal agama, memang saya akan mengaku I'm not that knowledgeable and experienced, but the concept of kena tutup aurat. You told me the story of that you get some personal messages of people advising you about your mother. Kenapa tak tutup aurat? I mean, what I don't understand people's fascination with orang lain punya aurat. Kalau you tak suka something that you don't like, you look away. I don't like horror movies. That's why I don't go to horror movie and sit there and complain about a horror movie. I tak pernah tengok. Horror movie, okay lah, I'm going to look away. But I don't understand this fascination with, kenapa awak tak tutup aurat? Kenapa? And to say it about your mother, is this true? Did it really happen?
Yes, true. Banyak. Bila setiap kali I post gambar my mother tak tutup rambut, dia orang nasihat lah, konon dia dah tua, patut tutup aurat dia. Janganlah esok, masuk neraka. Anak kau gambar-gambar lama anak I pun bila kita post dalam gambar-gambar dulu kan, apa semua pun dia kata juga. They have so much time, to jaga tepi kain orang, which I never understand. Padahal dia orang terlupa ni kadang-kadang, mak dia orang sendiri pun, and dia orang sendiri pun kadang-kadang tak tutup aurat dia orang sampai, kata 60% of their life terbuka. Tiba-tiba dia orang dah rasa dia orang ni dah wara, dah alim, dah boleh lah nak bertutup aurat ni, and suddenly orang lain semua ni tak tutup aurat akan masuk neraka jahanam. They lupa dalam 60% of their life or 70% of their life yang dia orang terbuka tengah-tengah, pergi disco, yang ada yang minum arak, yang ada macam-macam lah, yang berzina pun banyak lah, pun ramai juga, and dia orang terlupa. Masa courting dulu kan, romen-romen terlepas ke, kita tak tahulah, pun ada juga, kan. Tapi orang yang mulut macam ni juga, masa time sekolah kat universiti, kat college apa, mak bapak tak ada pun, dia orang buat projek, pun ada juga kat overseas. Ramai, kita biasa tengok. Tapi bila balik macam wara, alim, apa ni, hipokrisi lah. Tapi bila nampak orang aja masih must tegur. Mas tegur ya, sampaikan orang tua my mother pun, padahal ustaz dia kata tak ada. Mak Chef Wan ni dah 90 tahun kan, bawah dia dah berkedut dah Chef Wan, orang tengok pun orang tak ada nafsu dah. Buah dada tu boleh lempar ke belakang macam betik lah, kalau angin tiup kan, my mother kelepak kelepuk tetik dia macam dia, tak ada orang tengok pun tak nak lagi lah, orang nak bergayut pun tak nak lagi dah. Ni my cats pun lari kalau tengok my mother telanjang. So the thing is, dah tak ada nafsu, so boleh, tak apa, dia tak tudung pun tak apa, it's okay. So orang ni kan, so I'm like so sick and tired of people telling me how I should present my mother. Kan, sedangkan my mother just wants to be my own mother. Aku kata tak payahlah mak, tak payah tudung lah, kat rumah je pakai apa semua kan. So then when I think about like why should I listen to what people have to say kan, so that's why I don't I tak peduli, because for me memang ada untuk orang tua, tak ada jadi kesalahan lah benda apa semua kan. So that's why kadang-kadang kita cakap, kadang-kadang nenek kita ni pun tak bertudung bersama-sama sampai dah mati tu baru nak tudung pun ada. Adik-beradik, kakak kita apa semua kan, bila sampai masa dia orang rasa nak bertudung, dan mereka bertudung lah. Sampai masa dia orang buat apa ke jahat ke apa, dia nak berzina ke, and after that dia nak bertobat, dia bertobat lah kan, because what, itu antara dia. Kalau dia tak buat benda-benda macam ni, then dia rugilah. Kenapa nanti esok bila mati dia masuk neraka lah. Some people unfortunately choose nak pergi lebih ke neraka, then they choose lah, because they're gonna have hell of a good time, fire going down their ass, dia kena cucuk, kenapa, so mana yang suka sadis sakit-sakit ni perhaps prefer to go there, kan. Yang people suka cantik-cantik ni, suka burung, suka bunga, suka air, suka wangi, dan nak pergi syurga lah. Dan kita cuba buat kebaikan lebih-lebih supaya kita timbang ni esok, Tuhan kata okey lah, kesian kat engkau ni, aku ampunkan dosa engkau sebab semasa hidup engkau walaupun perangai engkau macam musibat, mulut engkau macam ni, tak apalah, tak ada, aku ambil ke mulut engkau Chef Wan, aku hantar kat neraka, hati engkau aku hantar kat syurga. Jadilah juga adalah sikit juga merasa syurga kan. Lepas tu dah kena dera teruk, dah kena balas segala dendam, balas segala pay for my due, and then akhir Tuhan kata okey lah, kesian lah sebab you jaga mak, jaga kucing, jaga macam ni, and then you are telling the truth about this and all that, and you become a role model or you inspire people, okay, I give you a few mark lah, because you sedekah majari, I bagi you a few mark. Jadilah timbang kata dah cek, adalah naik sikit lah sebab pahala kan. Kita hope lah, kita were hoping kan. Jadi throughout our life kita sentiasa berdoa, hoping, kita juga nak menuju kebaikan, kita nak juga ni, tapi kita nak tuju kepada benda macam ni pun kita kena tengok, kita kena bersihkan hati kita. Takkan kita sembahyang tinggal kau pergi haji, pergi apa, tapi perbuatan kita tak ni kan. Mak bapak pun kita tak jaga, jiran tetangga pun kita bergaduh, kita kena kod, kita macam-macam, kita menunggang agama, kita use agama. Banyak juga orang yang kau agama munafik pun ada juga. So that's why as when you think about all this apa semua kan, so religion ke culture ke apa kan, tak ada apa-apa bearing lah on human being kan, because sama je manusia. Yang cantik itu adalah hati, yang cantik adalah perbuatan, yang cantik juga datang dari mulut kita yang kata elok-elok, tapi mulut ai nanti pergi neraka lah.
Wow, okay, thank you so much for
But Haris, that is not for people to decide. That is not people for decide, because I always say yang saya mencari adalah keredaan daripada Allah. Okay, saya mencari, and I'm a sinner. Kan, saya mohon kalau Allah ampunkan saya, dia ampunkan saya lah. Tak ada, I will pay for my due. But the thing, at the same time, I try every day to learn from all my lesson in life. Tengok kan, macam orang kata lah, kita nak baik ni kan macam, nak polish kan, ini macam diamond lah, nak kata nak have that beautiful lust, it has to go to friction for many years under the ground, through earthquake lah, inilah volcano lah, macam-macam, and the crust on the earth, kita belajar physical geography kan, and then you get that diamond yang kata purity macam ni kan. Even emas pun kita nak dapat 99% yang ni impurity ni, kita kena fire up, kena pakai api yang kuat untuk melt dia, untuk ni, and then after that kita tapis, kita removekan all benda-benda yang kita tak nak, and then kita dapat the pure. Sama juga diamond macam tu, kita orang macam tu juga, because we have to go through that journey kan, in order for, that's why orang tua selalu kata the wise man will always have the last laugh, because they're the one who stand up and look at the whole world. That's one big theatre. Some play a role as Sultana Brunei, play to Jenny yang main jadi pelakon yang jadi apa, Najib yang jadi and jadi apa Tun Mahathir, jadi pilot, jadi angkat sampah, so everyone in this role is performing in this theatre kan. So and then you watch people yang macam-macam perangai, ya Allah, yang cakap yang hypocrite, yang talang bermuka, yang berbohong, yang this, yang macam-macam lah kan, yang perasan diri dia lebih ni, yang apa, and then after that kita try to impose on others benda-benda macam ni, and then sedangkan kita ni pun kadang-kadang pun buat kesilapan macam ni lah. Tu yang I always see in life. Even saya sendiri pun sedang orang kata memperbaikikan perangai, akhlak, everything. Bukan senang jadi orang baik, bukan senang nak jadi orang baik.
I agree with you. Memang kita sebagai manusia, we are sinners. We have all sinned in our life at one point or another. Kita tak kata that we are perfect.
Kita tak perfect lah kan.
Yes. There's no such thing as perfection. Tapi what I'm going to jump straight into this topic because I'm quite fascinated by it. The whole Ebit Lew scenario that is currently meletuping. Why I'm fascinated by it is because of the extreme nature of the accusations versus the extreme nature of the person that he portrays himself to be, especially on social media. So, to me, I'll say I'm on the fence about it. I'm watching because I don't want to salahkan anyone. At the end of the day, we are, like you say, we are all sinners. Tapi I think the reason people meletup sekarang or jumping on it is because the individual is meant to be opposite of sinner, if you know what I mean. So I mean, what is your opinion about what's happening right now in the Ebit Lew
accusation? I mean, memang kadang-kadang and it's even more susah, tough lagi when you are someone who's well known. Let's not forget kita punya leader pun agung kita yang dulu pun yang turun daripada takhta pun macam-macam cerita yang dengar yang akhirnya have to come down from the throne, and sometimes people were just shocked because news travel very fast. People go out to see all that and people don't understand. On one end Tuanku is like that, orang macam so people were asking, it happened everywhere, even for me pun at the end of the day you don't know what you see. That's why what you see what you get kan. Kadang-kadang orang pun tak tahu apa di sebalik tabir benda yang kita buat yang orang tak nampak. Kita ni mungkin orang kata pedofile ke perogol ke pun kita tak tahu kan benda macam ni. So that's why for me kalau benda tu betul then it has to be proven lah. But at the end of the day I know, regardless of who they are kan, macam kita kadang-kadang tengok mereka ni kadang-kadang ada masa it depends on what kind of kesilapan dia buat lah. I mean, for example, kita tahu kan there are also a lot of people sometimes yang minum arak, ambil dada benda pun, they have to sorok, they have to hide to do ni because why, like I said lah, mereka juga if you ask buat kesilapan, kita semua buat kesilapan kan, kita semua at one point of time have tried something yang orang kata yang God kata tak boleh cuba ke apa benda kan. So this is life kan. So some people boleh control diorang punya ni, but some people pula use their position because for being who they are, that people tengok diorang nice and all that, but in the end they take advantage. So that's why benda-benda macam ni I'm not surprised kan. Macam kita selalu tengok lah dalam baca surat khabar kan, lepas sembahyang subuh ni kan ustaznya pergi belakang rumah boleh main dengan bini orang. Kan I ingat masa tu dekat East Coast, I don't know which state lah, terperanjat dia dengar kan benda-benda macam ni. So that's why kadang-kadang kita tengok itulah bila Tuhan tu nak duga manusia dengan nafsu dia, dengan segala apa benda lah, macam-macam boleh jadi kan. So that's why bila berlaku benda macam ni then they have to be responsible lah kan of what they did and all that. Of course it is an embarrassment, of course it is not right kan benda macam tu. So this happen in every society, culture, budaya, apa saja, agama pun ada kan, macam-macam bangsa kalau kita tengok so that's why for me I have nothing but sympathy lah kan, kesian bila jadi macam ni and orang yang kita anggap kadang-kadang yang kita boleh sumber inspirasi macam orang tak harapkan pagar makan padi, pegar makan padi, and then suddenly tu, so I nak komen banyak-banyak pun kita tak tahu kan benda ni betul ke tidak ke bukti. So then itulah kata kadang-kadang itulah bila kita gali lubang kita sendiri, dan kita sendirilah kena jawab benda-benda macam ni. So what and let's not forget, it also become a lesson kan. It become a lesson to all of us as well. That at the end of the day, setinggi-tinggi tupai lompat pun, sometimes bila Tuhan tu nak tunjuk, dia nak jatuhkan, jatuh juga. So that's why kita kadang-kadang, I pun sendiri selalu kena ingat, nak buat benda tak elok pun I kena ingat. Ingat, you ni kan very well known, you ni kan, you have to be careful, Chef Wan, jangan be at the wrong place at the wrong time, masa kita muda dulu kan kita pergi disco, joget naik atas podium apa semua. Oh ya Allah, apa tak buat kan, anak pun kita suruh naik atas podium juga. Si kiri Rina dekat Bliss, kanan Nazri joget orang sampai press media semua. Kau tak apa tu kan, anak-anak kau apa pula dia joget, bukan dia buat berzina ke atas podium tu atau mengurat ke apa, dia joget exercise kan. Tapi memanglah kita niat exercise kan, berpeluh badan ni lah kan. Tapi itulah orang kata bila kita berada kat tempat maksiat tu, kita pun nanti jadi lambat laun pun kita become one of them and all that. So that one again saya also setuju, because in the end you can look into all those kind of stuff juga. Tapi provided kalau kita semangat kuat, hati semangat, jiwa kental, tak semudah tu juga. So again, tepuk dada tanya selera. So but I don't see tempat-tempat macam tu as purely maksiat, because there are so many wonderful people who go to disco, who go to club, and they have a heart of gold pun ramai. Just because dia orang minum harak does not mean mereka jahat. Just because dia orang ni does not mean jahat. So jahat tu kadang-kadang orang kata lebih baik orang-orang jenis macam ni yang mengaku senior buat yang tak ada, daripada orang yang bertutup yang ni apa semua, yang really leader-leader kita yang konon preach kita like crazy and all that apa semua, and then after that mencuri daripada kita, rompak pada kita and all that, and then membinasakan negara kita. So that is unforgivable.
Okay, what you're talking about is just what I was thinking. Saya tak faham when someone use a couple of examples, like someone who is yang mencuri, tapi how do people who lie, cheat, steal, do bad things or do what I would say evil things, knowing is evil, tapi in front kita rasa they show a real good impression, how do they sleep at night? Misalnya orang yang mengambil rasuah, do you have an insight into this? Kalau saya mengambil rasuah, like that, I don't know whether I can sleep. Sebab I fikir,
of course kita rasa guilty kan, because I think when a person lust for power, lust for wealth, lust when they will do anything to prove themselves, because they have such lack of confidence and self-esteem among themselves, and they must go out there to be also hypocrite, to show people, that they have all this wealth, material gain, pangkat, beli segala datuk ship lah, this lah, apa semua kan, and when they don't earn it, but they do that, punya banyak lah kat negara ni kan. Kan orang yang macam kita pula, orang bagi datuk ni banyak-banyak, kita tolak, nak banyak datuk lah, kasih orang lain lah. Satu kali datuk sudahlah, state nak bagi Melaka, nak bagi Penang, nak bagi Kedah punya orang pun suruh hantar surat, kata banyak datuk aku nak kan. Kalau kau bagi aku Puan Sri tak apa juga. Jadi title Puan Sri. Malaysia mana ada Puan Sri, Chef Wan seorang dapat Puan Sri lah. So the thing is, no need lah, kasih kan, banyak cikgu sekolah, orang gali kubur, banyak orang lagi yang berjasa dalam dunia ni yang should be recognized, that, and therefore I turn down a few, I kata tak nak, I kata Agung dah bagi satu dah, sampai Sultan Pahang nak bantai tongkat, arwah Tuanku Sultan Pahang, ni nampak ni tongkat ni, kena ambil di SAP, ni first class ni Datuk Syed Pahang nak bagi kat Chef Wan ni, nak bagi kat Chef Wan, kenapa Chef Wan banyak berjasa, Chef Wan orang Pahang, orang apa segala, Tuan kata kena ambil ni, sebab apa, I'm so proud of you. Alah tak payahlah Tuanku, kasihlah orang, ambil lah, saya bagi Siti, saya bagi apa semua, saya nak bagi sama Chef Wan. Alah Tuanku satu Agung dah bagi sudahlah, Tuanku saya sudah nak bagi lagi tinggi, nak bagi awak Datuk Seri, tapi kota pula tak ada. I'm like, iyalah Tuanku, kota tak ada, nak bagi-bagilah kan, kota tak ada pula. So saya gurau Tuanku pun gelak, nantilah tahun depan, tahun depan dah Tuanku pun dah mangkat dah, but gurau je lah, but for me, when you are who you are kan, and you are truthful to yourself, You don't need all that. Orang tak jumpa I pun tak panggil I Datuk, panggil Chef Wan. Dek, sama dek. Kau panggil aku Wan ke Wan. I will still turn my back. I duduk meja, sorry lah Chef Wan. Kita letak Chef Wan tak meja VIP. Dek, kau letak abang kat meja VIP ke, letak meja hujung tak kenal dengan siapa kat satu meja pun, abang akan buka mulut. Abang akan cakap dengan semua orang. Semua pun bercakap. Jadi elok orang tak kenal pun kenal dengan saya. And I'm so happy. Don't worry. Tak makan sini, makan sana pun makan dek. Tak makan kat VIP, makan nasi ni pun makan juga, telan juga. Kau dah jemput aku ni dalam majlis-majlis ni, dah alhamdulillah lah. Kau tersalah letak meja aku ke, tak ini material. Don't worry about all this, because for me, that's it. And that much of confidence should ada pada diri kita kan. Orang dah tahu kita ni ada anugerah ni, sudahlah. Tak payahlah lagi kan. So like, what's the big deal kan? Esok bila mati kau boleh bawa semua ni pun, semua masuk lubang, semua tanah habis, semua tinggal. Pingat-pingat yang sampai diorang kata Chef Wan, pingat apa, you ni kena simpan baik-baik tau, because this is Panglima Mahkota Negara Wilayah. This Datuk Chief is first class. Ada 3 Kesatria Ahli Mangku Negara. Kata Datuk Federal ada kelas-kelas juga ke? Ada, you dapat first class. Dia kata lepas ni tak ada, terus masuk dapat Tan Sri. Dia kata nak bila dapat Tan Sri. So and then dia kata benda pingat tu tak berapa ribu. Dia kata rupanya kalau cair, kata kalau emas boleh aku masuk pejak gadai, tapi ni coated gold, masuk pejak gadai pun tak laku. Tapi diorang kata jangan cakap tak laku, ini harga pingatnya betul lah, 8,000 ke 18,000, orang wilayah tahulah diorang bagi. Rupanya that's the nilai benda tu. Dia kata jangan takut orang curi apa kan, simpan baik-baik kata dia. Macam tu. So pada kita, alah kan, dah dapat tu alhamdulillah lah. Tak usahlah, tak adalah rumah aku kau datang, kau masuk rumah aku sekali tengok gambar aku, rumah aku dapat Datuk Agong, sebesar-besar pintu rumah aku ni kan frame gambar aku ni tau. Kau masuk rumah aku, satu gambar pun tak ada gambar. I kata, you dapat Datuk Syed Berdagung, mana gambar you? Tak ada. Dan orang istana telefon I tau, so many years. Chef Wan, you already 9 years you never collect your photo from, you are the only person who have not collect any photo until today. We already made the gambar besar for you. I kata, wait lah. If you don't want lah, you get Datuk from Agong, until now you're the only one. Orang India ni bagi tahu I, terjumpa kat mana, dia call, suruh I ambil gambar. I tak ambil lagi. Orang kena Arif dah ambil gambar tu, hari dapat Datuk, besok hantar kedai, kita nak besar pintu bentuk zaman Cik Kiam. So bosok-bosok aku letak kat rumah kan. Aku ni bukanlah kata I tak appreciate, bukan tak kata, tapi alhamdulillah kan, tapi for me, I'm recognized, that's it. But tak perlulah kita nak bersikap hipokrit pasal benda-benda macam ni. Tak ada pun, kita tak usah, kita pergi beli, kita ni, and then kita tipu diri sendiri tau. We lie kan. Sedangkan anugerah you should earn anugerah kan. Sampai orang nak bagi doctorate, dia pergi tak bagi doctorate tu, I cakap dengan Vice Chancellor dekat Universiti Utara, you want to give me one honorary doctorate? Dr. Wan, Dr. Chef Wan, Dr. for what? Culinary. I'm like, tak nak ambil. Wah, cannot lah. I don't want to embarrass myself. Because I cakap dengan Vice Chancellor masa tu, I cakap dengan dia, Datuk Seri Mustafa, Wan tak nak ambil apa Datuk, sebab saya ni kan mulut lepas. Cuba cakap-cakap ni, nanti esok kan saya malu kat universiti pula. Tak ada, Chef Wan banyak sumbangan pada negara. Kita tengok and kita nak Chef Wan buat ni macam-macam lah. And Chef Wan come to university to lecture as a adjunct professor, and you are well respected by the student, di sampai semua, so kita nak recognize you tau. And I takut nak ambil mula, tak nak ni. Dia kata tak boleh, dalam banyak-banyak ni 12 ahli jemaah ni kan, for the first time Chef Wan, selalu kalau kita bagi 12 orang ni macam 8 orang je setuju, 10 orang setuju, tapi tahun ni 100%, 100%, 12 ahli jemaah universiti semua kata nak bagi pada Chef Wan, and you're the only one yang dapat ni. I kata, ya ke? Kan, itu pun kita takut, nak ambil benda-benda macam ni, because kita tak nak nanti orang pandang kita,
Chef Wan,
doktor.
I got an opinion on this. Title macam Datuk ke Datuk Sri or something, is a title yang dianugerahkan. Am I right? Dianugerahkan.
Yeah.
I don't understand why some people carry this anugerah title ni macam go everywhere. Like if you're an Olympic gold medal and anda dianugerahkan dengan the gold medal, you don't walk into 7-Eleven or the Dome and you say, hello everyone, gold medal, I'm a gold medal. Tapi orang yang dapat title ni walk around, hey everyone, I'm Datuk Sri, masuk Dome kata I'm Datuk Sri, masuk 7-Eleven kata I'm Datuk Sri, name card say I'm Datuk Sri, and then sampai kita lupa nama dia, kita tak ingat nama dia, tapi kita panggil dia Datuk Sri or Datuk or something. Because to me it's an anugerah, and anugerah hanya akan digunakan ataupun ditunjukkan in certain special occasions. If I ask a gold medal winner, hey Nicole David, can you show me your gold medal? Then she will show me. Nicole David doesn't walk around showing everyone, hey, I'm number one in the world, I'm number one, I'm anugerah. You know, do you know what I mean? It's strange that in Malaysia especially, kita mengagungkan orang yang mendapat
darjat, pangkat. You know, Aris, you know, over the years, I'm like you juga, you know, I've also sometimes been invited to do wedding, for MC untuk wedding, special corporate function pun ada kadang-kadang, ada a bit of stand-up comedy, you know, and dia panggil I, you know, and then, bukanlah take over pada you kan, tapi diorang jemput lah I, so gelak ni, just MC je kan, just suka-suka, ramai peminat Chef Wan semua datang lah, ini kita bank punya annual dinner, semua pergi. And ada berapa kali kan I ni tersalah sebut ke mana aku nak tahu orang tu daripada datin dah jadi Puan Seri kan, marah bagi tahu MC tu, bagi Chef Wan kata ini I'm like, oh minta maaf lah Puan Seri sebab saya ni kan dah ni diorang jadi macam you know, and then ada setengah tu pula sebelum lagi kita start MC dah remind you, don't forget you must mention tau, you know, this so and so VIP ni nama, because she already insists that jangan lupa to mention benda-benda macam ni, dia punya pangkat. So I'm like, okay, you know, and then the end tu bila I naik stage kan aku kadang kabut terlupa tau, and then I kata hello everybody, langsung tak ada orang tu yang lepas sudah habis the show kena maki ni, kena marah, dia orang ni sampai sponsornya wife tu yang sponsor dan malam dinner tu tak nak bayar I punya professional fee sebab apa I tak ya pernah jadi. So for me tak bayar pun tak apalah, I kata tak kisahlah, you know, bukan aku lapar sangat pun benda tu kan. So anyway, it happened. So and then of course over the years kan Arif, I'm sure like you juga, you know, saya pun bergaul dengan macam-macam so-called orang yang sekarang orang term as orang kayangan lah, you know, orang atas-atas kan, pun kita tengok juga, you know, diorang pun sama juga macam orang bawah juga, banyak hipokrisi diorang kan, belakang cakap macam di depan among themselves pun, you know, they almost like tearing each other, you know kan, berpangkat, darjat, ni kita boleh tengok dari jauh, kita tengok like wow, you know, kesian, you know, kau kahwin kau tak ada darah raja, kau ni semua benda, kau ni, you know, orang haprak tak patut, tak sama darjat, tu kita tengok cerita Piramli semua kan, pun jadi sebab mereka dia so kata instead of being just chill, you know, and I really respect, you know, all this chill royalty, for example, you know, Sultana Kalsum ni kan, you know, I befriended her, you know, and she's so cool, you know, walaupun dah kena turun Cik Puan ke apa benda, you know, like very cool, tak kisah, you know kan. The thing is, you know what, you know, she's been there, up there kan, you know for how many years kan, isteri kepada apa what do you call that, Sultan kan, you know, and have serviced the nation, Pahang and all that, and have done her part kan. So in the end bila suami dah turun, dah habis very excited lah kan, tak ada masalah benda-benda macam ni kan. So that's why for me, when I look at that, I say wow, I say, you know, one day you can be at that level tinggi, suddenly besok you can just go down just like that to become Cik Puan. And you see how sometimes life can be so unfair, you know, with all her service in the country and the nation and what she has done for the country and all that, and then suddenly sebab dah peruntukan macam tu kan, I have no idea. But for me, I've seen, you know, many, she's not just one of them, there's a few others who are like so humble, so kind, walaupun diorang ni kaya raya pun, berpangkat pun, tapi macam like very cool je, tak kisah. And orang-orang macam ni jadi macam the source of inspiring thing for us, you know, and not bukan sebab kita datang majlis, oh kau tak pakai baju kuning, kau tak ada ni, kau you know, you cannot wear yellow, you cannot, you know, why I say, why your blood is so yellow and mine is so red ke? Kan ada beza ke? Kau potong sama je darah kan, mati pun korek lubang bungkus kain itu jugalah kan. So that's why I don't understand sometimes, you know, bila kita melampau-lampau over kan apa pasal pangkat, darjat, no that kan. So in the end bila kita mati semua tinggal segala-gala. And I don't understand kadang-kadang some of these people ni, you know, alim, you know, they portray themselves as wara, ulama, you know, dia orang buat macam-macam lah to show the world, you know, that they are ni, and then behind buat perangai macam ni. And then it's a small world. People talk kan, and they speculate, you know, dia apa-apa semua. So it's all over, you know, and then kita dengar lah kan. So it becomes a lesson to kita juga. So that's why I always felt like, you know, this hypocrisy also exists, that we treat people, you know, kan, mulut cakap macam ni, tapi dalam perbuatan kita belakang lain. We treat people, you know, at different standard. Because why? Orang ni commoner. Why? Because orang tak ada pangkat, orang tak ada darjat. Dia bukan Puan Sri, dia bukan Datin Sri. Oh, dia bukan pingat daripada istana. Oh, dia bukan ni, dia bukan bukan daripada Agong. Oh, dia bukan daripada federal ke apa, dapat pingat ke apa. So beza-beza. So that's it lah benda-benda. So that's why bila dia tengok lama kan kita meletih kan, when people should just live, and just, and enjoy and be honest and be whatever they want to be kan. Be the best, and just truthful. Because why do you need to live in a life and be someone else you are not? I don't understand. Kan? Macam jadi satu kesilapan pula kita hari ni bila berkata benda-benda macam ni benar ni kan, orang nanti hentam kita balik. Kita percaya malam ni lepas cakap ni besok banyak kat luar tu yang nak melanyakkan I tunggu, all my haters kan. But that's okay.
Macam ni, Chef Wan, I'm looking at the comments. Everyone is thanking you for talking the truth, for speaking the truth. I want to ask everyone at home right now, if you're watching this live or if you're watching this after live, please share this live streaming. Share it right now on your Facebook or on your YouTube. WhatsApp it, copy paste and WhatsApp it, because Chef Wan to me is speaking the truth, he's speaking his mind, he's speaking his honest, dan mungkin kalau mulut dia celupa, at least he's being honest about it. Dia bukan trying to just generate buzz or generate controversy. This is the original authentic Chef Wan. If you know him, you know this to be true. Bukan bila you jumpa Chef Wan, dia diam, dia senyap, dia tak pernah cakap. He is speaking authentically. That's why I wanted to share whatever this Facebook post is, Facebook Live, because what you said, Chef, is true. It's absolutely true. We have to be more honest as a society.
Macam you ada anak kan, I'm sure you pun ada anak, you ajar benda macam ni. I pun cucu I pun I nak ajar cucu I. Don't bully budak-budak. Jangan ingat ini kita patut kesian. Kita tunjuk macam mana kita bela kucing, bela anjing, bela apa, nak tunjukkan kita ada kasih sayang atas binatang, benda apa semua. Ini sebahagian daripada apa Allah jadikan manusia ni environment. Ini orang ni dalam kita cakap, oh jangan litter, jangan di siapa semua, politician ke siapa whatever. Tapi dia orang yang buang sampah, isap rokok, buang apa semua kan. Ni hipokrisi. Dalam cakap-cakap macam ni kan, semua orang bersedekah tapi dia orang kedekut nak mampus. Nak keluar satu sen pun macam kita lembu, manusia kan. So cakap pandai lah kan. So that's why when you look at all that, kita apalah kan. So dia orang ni lidah pun kadang-kadang bercabang-cabang, benda apa semua. So this is it lah, I mean for me, you should never be afraid of telling the truth kan. The truth is always the truth, because there's always sometimes one truth and so many lies. People manipulate, pusing cerita yang kita dengar apa semua tu, yang these days kita tengok orang yang jadi macam ni juga, mereka juga menyebarkan fitnah, bersangka buruk dengan orang, benda apa semua kan, and then all this kind of thing, sampaikan orang, kadang-kadang I buat my mother joget gurau-gurau, main nyorok-nyorok my mother pun orang kutuk, you bully mak you apa benda. Kita ni kan cara upbringing kita dengan mak kita lain, we are so close, dan macam kawan, kadang-kadang kita main nyorok masa kecil dengan mak, adik-beradik ramai, kita duit tak banyak, jadi kita try to create fun game dengan my mother kadang-kadang buat benda macam ni, just kadang-kadang gelak-gelak, because rumah Felda tu kecil, jadi kita kadang-kadang bergurau, takkan nak pandang tengok muka mak kita sedih kan, so kita kena create joke, benda-benda, mak kau ni asyik, kau tak ada kerja lain ke, asyik usik orang ni, usik orang, just to trigger so that so that we don't have to think that we hungry, so that we don't think that kita ni Felda hasil dapat RM50 nak makan sebulan, beras tak cukup, ini tak cukup, masa dekat camp Haskar pun ini tak cukup, itu tak ni, so adik-beradik ramai, so how do we and that's how our life is, because OM, it's easy for people to judge us the way how we treat mak kita, berubah benda, padahal kita buat intention kita purely atas kasih sayang kan. Tapi that's how we are brought up, mesra dengan mak bapak, bergurau, just because hidup engkau distant dengan mak bapak engkau, your mother never show that motherly love or never really express, or pegang or cium you or peluk you, that's not my problem kan. Tapi my father both always express, both ni Amir sayang, many. So kita become close, so kita become ni. So kalau tak betul, my father pukul dengan dengan getah pahit, pukul dengan batang ubi tu, tapioca tu, sampai badan aku macam zebra crossing, kan dia mencarut, mencarut kan. So that's why like I said, when you look at all that, people memang orang memang easy lah orang nak judge, tapi bila orang nak buat apa yang kita buat ni kan, I'm telling you memang tak ada. Itulah dia banyakkannya, mereka tahu so tak apa dah, kita dengar, layan je lah, layan je. Yang penting kita selalu kena tanya apa kita buat ni dapat approval tak from God. Is God happy what we're doing? Is God pleased? Allah tu bagi kita rezeki tak? Is God going to give you rezeki? And what are you going to do rezeki bila duit lebih? Are you going to tolong orang? Are you going to this? Or are you going to take that money and go and do more maksiat and tonggang langgang and do all the ni ke? Ataupun you think, okay, you want to do something kan? Tapi bagi kita manusia, sometimes kita kena melalui tahu benda-benda macam ni, a taste of benda-benda yang orang kata dilarang, supaya kita tengok, oh rupanya bila minum arak banyak-banyak teruk, rupanya bila tak boleh kontrol, tengok boleh sakit, kena liver cancer, kena ni, rosak rumah tangga, duit tak ada bulan-bulan habis, kemudian bila dah mabuk, kaki betina, buat maksiat benda apa, because tak boleh kontrol kan. So bila kita jauhkan diri kita daripada benda macam ni, apa kita rasa, oh kita channel energy kita buat benda-benda elok sikit lah, kembang rumah ke, gardening ke, main golf ke, atau kita pergi late night class buat tuition ke, feel ajar anak orang, something, like that kan. So if we can channel our good energy to something ni, and then once in a while it's okay to go out to enjoy yourself with human being, tak salah kan, benda apa kan. Tapi kita must understand lah how to exercise control kan. Tapi kita nak judge orang, little bit orang buat salah kita judge, misalnya dia apa ni kan, kita ni malaikat ke? Kita bukan turun daripada langit 7. Walaupun kau pakai kopi apa, kau betul semayang tonggeng-tonggeng pun, esok kau pun diadili sama juga, kadang-kadang lagi teruk. Sebab apa kan, kita jadi hipokrit. Baik kita jadi wah macam ni.
Chef Wan, I just looked at the clock, dah 1 jam 15 minit kita berpopek, and you have truly delivered pearls of wisdom and truth and honesty, which I truly respect. Let's end off on a positive note. You've given a lot of positivity malam ni, and especially pasal you kata, you need to enjoy life, and then you need to make mistakes ataupun rasa benda-benda betul, then baru kita tahu, oh kenapa kita digalakkan jangan mengambil ni, jangan buat.
And lagi satu kan Adil, orang kena ingat tau, kita jangan sibuk sangat nak jaga bawa kain orang, perihal orang, nak kutuk orang ni. Esok kan bila you tengok my mother, at certain age kan, kita lupa tau, no matter kita benci orang ke, kita hate people ke, whatever, kita berdendam ke, vengeance, simpan dan mati, and carry all this excess bagi kan, in the end kan, bila kita kena dementia ke, kita berumur ke, kena penyakit apa semua, benda ni lupa kau, dilupakan benda-benda. So why not now kita forgive people, ask for forgiveness, kita ampun, and then we learn from kita punya mistake lah. Oh rupanya benda-benda ni tak elok lah, baiklah kita jaga diri kita, baiklah kita do thing, baiklah kita share benda-benda yang baik on social media, so that menjadi satu bahan ikutan, that kita tak jadi hipokrit, kita macam kata, you don't preach and not practice kan, kita buat, kita do that. So that's why it's very important. Macam baru ni pergi income tax kan, so income tax kata, oh banyaknya bil mak you sampai beratus-ratus ni, bayar medical you for your mother, and then your ex-wife lagi kan ni, kita tak boleh tolak sampai ratus-ratus ni, sampai 160 buat 4,000, banyak ni Chef Wan, kita boleh tolak 3,000 je, semua orang dapat sama je Chef Wan. Kata tak apalah, you nak bagi 3,000 lah, kata. Lepas tu kata, wow you punya sedekah, and your banyaknya you punya kebajikan apa semua. Itulah satu I suka tengok you ni kan, sebab itu jaga mak you and you do your kebajikan, and you prove to me from all your text punya ni apa semua. So saya kata, alah ini tanggungjawab kita masing-masing kan, tu boleh buat mati. Lepas tu the boss, director general income tax juga dengan Wan, dia kata, I like you because you know why, some celebrity come, dia orang berlawan-lawan pasal teks ni, kemudian lempar file, and then some dia tukar-tukar dokumen dengan teks consultant dia, that you datang relax, gelak-gelak, okey berapa nak bayar? Bayar. Tak cukup lagi nak bayar? Bayar, and then dia kata dengan I kan, I kata, so that's why I tengok it's so easy berurusan. Yelah, kita tanggungjawab I terpaksa lah, I buat silap lah kan, kalau I under ni, I under lah kan. So kalau ni then I bayar lah, tak apalah, bising buat apa kan, tak dapat bayar semua, bayar sikit, tak dapat bayar sikit, bayar another few months kan, sikit-sikit kan, janji bayar kan, bila pun. So like that lah.
Yeah, I saw that you were at the tax department, and you posted about it. And you say, "Hey guys, I'm at the tax department," and the tax officers are so nice because
Hmm.
what I like about that and was so refreshing is, yeah, kita ada perception, oh, kita kena takut tax. Why do we have to pay tax? Kenapa tax department chasing us? But they're just doing their job, and there
Yeah,
is a reason that they're doing their job. Dia bukan nak curi daripada kita.
yeah, of course, yeah.
These are the laws, and here are the tax
Yeah, we
laws,
all make
and
mistake. iPhone, there were years when I kadang-kadang leka sibuk-sibuk kan, tak submit my tax pun kena juga. Kena penalty, kena apa kan, yang dia tak kira berapa tahun pun dia ni kan. Kita pun macam orang lain, ada buat kesilapan kan. Bukan kita ni 100% tak buat kesilapan dengan income tax kan. But bila dah kena ni, then settle lah kan benda apa kan.
yeah.
Because but they're very nice, they listen to us, dia tengok kita punya ni, dia make suggestion benda apa. So that's why for me is kata it's a win-win situation. Because dia kata negara pun sekarang tak ada duit, that's why kita terpaksa. Because one who say dia, you all ni macam spy I. Hari-hari tengok Instagram I ni, apa I buat ni, you spy I lah ni, dia gelak. Tak adalah, kita jalankan tanggungjawab. Faham saya
Tapi
faham.
Chef Wan, have you seen on Instagram and TikTok, this Malay, what looks like very young people like flashing their money, bertimbun-timbun of notes and all, and this business, MLM business, make 50,000 just like me. And have you come across this?
Many. And you know what? Because they feel, this is the dangerous thing about, people excite, this is macam scam though. In some ways, it's like a scam. Because you know why? They lure people, to go into doing their business. And sometimes kan, dia hypocrite. Dia tahu barang tu semua tak elok, tak dapat approval, tak senonoh orang dah kata, but they still sell it. Because why? They want to make the money. The noodle tastes like shit, whatever you're going to call it. Bila makan boleh muntah hijau lah. Sampai people make fun all that, apa semua. And yet they can sell. Tu yang orang usik kata harga Yahudi lah, benda whatever. Banyak lah cerita ni. So that's why when kita tengok pada jauh, kita nampak manusia-manusia yang buat ni macam, it becomes a pattern. It become very distasteful, tak elok. Yang kita tu masyarakat, oh my god, what's happening hari ni? Yang you have a segelintir people yang felt like it's good, to do all this kind of thing, to flaunt your wealth, to need, they use all this apa semua, to excite all these people yang they also want to become rich, they also want, and their excuse is that lah, kita buat ni sebab nak tunjuk pada orang, saja. Jadi orang kita ni terfikir pasal wang ringgit, and then instead of dia orang ni nak kena belajar the basic fundamental skill of the business, start daripada bawah sampai dah berangan dah dapat duit, nak pakai kereta macam ni, padahal nasib kau dengan nasib dia lain kan. Nasib dua manusia takkan sama, betul tak kan? Benda dalam perbezaan masa pun, kita berniaga pun ada masa kita berniaga untung banyak, ada masa orang dah fed up, barang tu mana-mana pun ada, atau orang tengok benda ni menipu ke apa kan, orang pun tak nak juga kan. So this is the thing that bahaya sometimes when we have this social media. Sometimes we can lure people, especially anak-anak muda sekarang, ke jalan yang tak betul. So that's why lah Tuhan tu marah kita manusia jadi riak kan, bila kita menunjuk lebih-lebih benda-benda macam ni berlaku, and then kita juga also create orang-orang manusia lain untuk bercerita, berkata, menyebar fitnah, bersangka buruk ke atas kita, pandang kita tak elok, this, no that, apa semua kan. And then in return pula, kita juga, manipulate, kita become very manipulative, benda how I can, because kita rasa kita ni ada kuasa. Wang ringgit, cash is king. Kita ada harta, rumah besar, kita ada ni, and we can become so powerful sitting out there that kita ni become untouchable. And then orang yang nak jadi macam kita ni kena ikut cara kita, kena this, kena apa. So tu yang ramai kadang-kadang kan masuklah. This is out of greed. Manusia ni macam ni lah. And you notice a lot of people going into scam also these days because of greed kan. Kalau perempuan ni kan, kalau perempuan ni pula kan nak gila jantan, lawa lagi, nak besar macam ni tak boleh, nak besar sebesar lengan ni, kan, lagi nak cantik lagi, nak lawa lagi, nafsu kan, and then kena tipu. Rupanya tipa atau tipu, rupa tak mana Pak Hitam daripada Amerika sudah tipu berapa ratus ribu korang nak kahwin dengan dia, kemudian scam yang minta account lah, minta apa. These days tak kenal orang, kita boleh bagi benda-benda macam ni. So that's why we live in this era of fitnah, of macam-macam lah, and also all these scammers and all that. And even social media pun sometimes, like I said, we have to be careful apa yang kita post juga. Because kadang-kadang apa yang kita post pun kadang-kadang I pun jadi terlepas orang bagi I saja gelak-gelak nak tengok benda kan. Yes, cash is king. Betul Kian Sing. Ya. And so that's why bila Wan tengok benda-benda macam ni, kita tengok, wah, Wan kata, rupanya kan benda-benda macam ni yang jadi hari ni kat negara kita because kita ni mengikut ke arah nafsu syaitan, kita ingat kita nak kaya cepat, nak senang cepat, all that, and tapi kita lupa kita masuk dalam benda-benda yang tak betul dan apa semua, kerana gilakan harta, pangkat, benda. So that's why sometimes, like I always say lah, it takes so little to be happy. Honestly, you can wear one ring, you can wear one watch apa kau pakai pun still the same time. Kau pakai kereta Mercedes pun, kau naik Grab pun, kau sampai the same destination. Kau makan lah mahal lagi ni Japanese, katakan 2-3 ribu, aku makan roti canai yang kari aku yang sedap 3 hari 3 malam ni kari pun kenyang, besok pang saya jadi tai jugalah, kan, besok. Tapi nafsu tu for that spare moment kita makan, this is so sedap, Chef Wan punya sate pun semua. Lepas tu besok balik kan, kau kutuk pula ni tak berguna orang tua ni kan, macam ni kan, diorang jangan pergi restoran dia ada lipas, restoran dia orang fitnah macam-macam lah dekat ni kan, restoran dia ada tikus melompat, kotor, orang masuk macam-macam. Saya bila baca, apalah orang buat macam ni kan. Padahal kita lah orang yang cuba nak betulkan bisnes kita, jalan betul, kita train staff kita bagus-bagus, kita berhenti firekan orang ini apa semua supaya kita dapat good menu, good recipe, all that, so we can give to people. Dia dapat duit lebih, rezeki ni kita bagikan lagi kepada kebajikan, all that. And sometimes my partner si Andre, bro, take it easy, why you save some money for your old age, why you give so much every month, you give sign on this. I say, why cannot lah? I say, because tomorrow I die, I cannot take anything. If I give too much also, my daughter, my son, what did they do to deserve it? They're just my children of blood. Okay, I give one house, got one rumah, enough lah. The rest pandai dia carilah. I also have to find something for my own kebajikan. I also want to look for my future. And besides, I'm so old, I don't need so much. I don't need to buy any more Showpart John. I don't need to drive any more car. I can't even drive a car. Kan, I only have one car. The company give me the car. That's it. Tu income tax nak tanya, Chef Wan, ini kereta kau kat rumah ni macam mana kereta? Kata ini kereta Proton lah, dia kasih pinjam lah. Bukan apa, I tak ada beli. Ini kereta pula ni, bukan. Betul lah Chef Wan, tak ada banyak harta. You ada rumah you, ini aja saja. Iyalah, I katakan, mana? You macam mana boleh dapat beli banglo banyak-banyak pula? Dia tanya juga. I kata, ini kan dah cerita dulu dah. You ungkit balik because officer baru, tak tahu kan. I kata, you tengok 500. Because ni kan dulu daripada duit kita 5 tahun menjaga dekat restoran dekat Singapore. And I make all my million. And I pay my tax. Kita tengok ke letter semua. The government, tolak withholding tax in Singapore. I dah bayar cukai apa semua. So kadang dia heran lah. Sana ni kita hidup di mewah, mana dapat duitnya kan. Tapi kita explain lah. Kalau kita ada bukti, tak apalah. Kalau kita jujur, tak ada apa yang takut. Tak ada apa yang takut kan. Kita relax je. Tapi bila kita menipu, kita tukar ni, hati kita berbobok takut kan. And that's it. So that's why for me, I see that lah, in life, we sometimes cannot be truthful to ourselves, and so that's why kita kadang-kadang bila jadi macam ni, kerana mengikut hawa nafsu, marah kita, kemarahan berdendam kita, kebencian kita kepada orang, bangsa-bangsa, and kita lupa tau nak pandang in the end kan, kita ni sama macam orang lain aja, kan. Dalam Quran pun Tuhan dia kata dijadikan manusia bagai-bagai warna, bintang, langit, bumi, malam. Dia suruhnya kita in the beginning of Quran suruh kita trade among each other. Dia suruh kita prosperous. Dia suruh kita kahwin, berpuak-puak and build this. If you believe the religion of Islam is cara yang ini, then you may embrace lah. Kalau tak nak pun, then you stay where you are lah. Kebetulan kan. And this, that's why I always say, kita kena respect lah, kena fikir kan. Bila kita tutup mata ni, kita fikir, of course, we are born Islam dan kita diajar lah agama Islam. Tapi kita tak di-born Christian, tak di-born Buddhis, kita mana tahu agama orang elok ke tak elok kan. Kita nak kutuk orang sebab ni makanan orang busuk, makanan orang bau ni apa. Kita makanan kita cencalo tak busuk ke? Belacan tak busuk ke? Ikan berkasam tak bangkai ke? Waiting from rod, maggots keluar daripada cencalo tu kan. Pun makan. Tapi kita tak tahu. Bila time kita punya semua baik, bila time orang semuanya tak elok, tak ni. So that's why sometimes kita nak orang respect kita tau, tapi kita sendiri tak pandai nak respect orang. And what do you expect kan? Kita sendiri jadi contoh tak baik, kita sendiri merompak, mencuri, menipu, kita buat, kita sendiri ajar orang kita sendiri untuk bermusuh, untuk diskriminasi orang, kita sendiri set standard yang lain daripada bangsa-bangsa lain, yang orang ni lebih mulia. Macam dengan anak, kalau kita anak tinggikan orang apa semua, apa perasaan anak-anak kita? Anak yang pertama ni kita jaga dengan baik dengan ni kan, lepas tu anak lain macam mana? That's why I ni pun pagi-pagi bila buka pintu, si cinnamon datang kan, yang cinnamon kucing air kecil ni, ngiau, angkat dia cium. Dan lepas cium dia nak kena cium semua tujuh-tujuh termasuk Cik Kiara. Belum sayang cium perut semua. Just to show, pegang semua, pegang minum susu ni semua. Because kepala dia fikir jangan bezakan kucing-kucing ni semua. Walaupun rupa dia kurang, dia lebih cantik, dia lebih ni, tapi semua treat sama saja. Because you know what, in the end, they are human life, kan? Human life. You don't discriminate because of the color of the skin. Because you know why, bila kita mati, semua sama. Jadi ashes to ashes, jadi tanah, all that semua back to where we are. Because no one has ever gone back to the other life to see apa yang jadi. Entah kita jadi tikus ke, entah kita jadi pasu, jangan jadi asshole sudahlah. Especially dalam dunia yang jadi asshole ramai lah. Asshole kita tak nak, you know what, so it's smelly, you know. So that's why I always say, you know, dalam, you know, kita kena, you know, respect, you know, also other religion, you know. That's why, and then kita boleh hidup dengan harmony and all that, and don't treat other races macam second class citizen, macam tak ada value. Dalam kita, orang Melayu kita ni untuk macam-macam ni kan, hotel yang kita kerja ni belong to the Chinese, Robert Kwok, belong to this company, belong to, you know, company belong to the China, belong to the India, belong to macam-macam bangsa lah, orang putih. And these are the people yang beri kita makan. Hari-hari kita makan, dia beri kita rezeki, bagi kita hantar anak kita sekolah, bini sakit semua, duit kerja dia semua ni, sayur kita cekik kat pasar ni pun Cina juga tanam, ikan pun orang yang beli lomba pun balik pun Cina kan, macam-macam. And then dalam orang beri kita rezeki makan, bagi kita ni apa semua, kita bantai balik, you know. So I'm like, what an ungrateful human being Malaysian have today turned to be. Really, honest to God. And I totally am disgusted. And then I'm also disgusted by so many politicians out there who are hypocrite nak mampus, you know. And dia orang tahulah masing-masing dia orang bila campaign ni kan, you know. That's why kadang-kadang I always feel, you know, it's better for our country don't have to all this, you know, bumi putra status ke apa benda pun, you know, treat everybody the same kan. And then macam kat Australia, dekat London, you know, kau work hard, you get me. You did, because it's time for us to move on, you know, and make sure that we take care of everybody so that we don't have this sikap attitude, and it begins daripada orang atas, our leader.
Thank you so much.
Besok aku masuklah jail, apa saya cakap masuklah, you know, people say I feel like masuklah jail, aku masuklah.
Tak. We're going to end off very, very, very soon, but I just want to reiterate what you said just now. Tak kira apa jam kita pakai, we tell the same time. Tak kira kita naik, you reach the same destination. And tak kira what kind of meal you eat, besok tai yang keluar sama lah. It's just the same color. Yeah. So on that note, Chef Wan, number one, I want to say thank you for sharing yourself, sharing your authentic emotions, sharing your thoughts, and I believe a lot of the viewers who are watching have truly gained a lot of value from this what's going on Malaysia episode, and I hope everybody shares it as well. Before we go, would you like to just final words? Is anything that you have not talked about that you would just like to remind everybody who's watching?
You know, to everyone that's watching, or to all our fellow Malaysian, you know, always remember, you know, esok bila kita mati, yang, you know, all our God lah, you know, whatever that our God is going to judge us also, is from all the good things and all the kindness that come from hati kita, perbuatan kita and all that, and nothing more, kan? So that's why, you know, in following this journey, a lot of us, you know, must go, you know, through many challenges and trial and error, and let's not forget, you know, to learn, you know, from all our very own mistake, learn from all our leader mistake, you know, learn from all the past history of this country, and we make so much mistake and all that. Let's turn a new leaf, you know. Let's forgive and forget about the past, and then let's work into an era where we can, you know, bring back this nation. Do you know, Haris, I thought I was going to retire, going to be 64, you know. And then when I was thinking nak retire 64, dia kata, Chef Wan, you have so much talent, you have so much connection out in the world. If you berhentikan sayang tu, why don't you just do whatever you like and try to promote still Malaysia. Never mind if you don't dapat support daripada tourism Malaysia ke Matrik ke, don't care lah, whatever, but you just go out there, do your own thing, go with the TV station, you have your own money, fund your own show, do whatever, promote, channel this good energy, educate people, rakyat, use all your resources, your kebolehan, and take that money yang you duk bagi charity tu pun you can turn into a good program by educating people, create this like a foundation to do apa kata an Asian Culinary Academy ke whatever lah yang I want for the country, and forget jangan rasa kecil hati, jangan rasa demotivated or what because someone did that to you, because you have haters who don't like you tell the truth, because at the end of the day Allah know what is best. Kalau dia tak suka you, dia tak akan bagi you rezeki. Kalau dia tak suka you, tak akan dia bagi you anugerah. Kalau dia tak suka you, tak akan dia bagi you kesihatan, Chef Wan. Kalau you tak suka, tak akan you keluar sana. Punya banyaklah orang respect you. Cina, Melayu, macam-macam bangsa. And everywhere around the world pun people salute you. People ni kan for telling whatever you say lah kan. So then I was thinking, then kalau saya retire awal and cepat kecil hati or whatever, I felt like I'm a loser, So that's why I decided, okay, I'm going to continue to work hard for this country, to inspire more people, and try to do my best to the last day of my breath lah, orang katakan, when it's time to go is to go. So for all Malaysian, remember, regardless of what we have to go through, between, racial discrimination, our politician, leader, all this kind of thing is a learning experience. Kalau tidak, kita tak akan belajar kan. And daripada apa tu lah kita nampak tu, kita try to polish tu ni, try to improve, and then all these young Malaysian yang keluar, apa semua akan belajar, and then kita boleh hidup dengan perpaduan yang bagus, and take care of everybody, and do it for our future generation, untuk cucu-cucu kita, untuk anak you, untuk everybody, because we have been given this so-called kata amanah. We have been given so much experience and talent and all over the years to do what we think we are best at, and so we use all these resources, to influence others, to guide others, to inspire them, so that they in return also understand why is it important to live in harmony, why is it important to respect culture across races, sayang semua orang, respect animal, sayang nature, environment, jaga Malaysia, jaga pantai kita. And then orang yang buat kesilapan pun don't always kita nail them to the wall, maafkan, and mungkin guide them, give them a bit of spirit, show them cara jalan, and tell them, kita pun pernah buat kesilapan macam ni dulu, tapi sekarang kita dah belajar daripada kesilapan kita, ni cara, and you pun boleh juga, because it's not difficult, to be, and you have to start from scratch, because masa ni lah, so that you can learn, so that you can buka mata, hati, supaya tak gelap apa semua, so kita belajar. So that's why I think, everyone in this country, kita masing-masing ada tanggungjawab kita. Even kita cakap hari ni pun, tanggungjawab kita juga penting. And I'm sure God loves what we are doing, because, we are trying to do what is best for this nation. And I believe in this country have so many good, talented people and wonderful people, creative and all that. And inshallah, God will help us and to help others. So that's why it's very important to keep that spirit, to keep that hope, and that orang kata kita world in the future excel and come back from the current situation and all that, and look and learn from the past. And to all of you young today who stood by to listen to me and all that, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart as always, and I love all of you for being who you are, and for always being with me and Haris and all that, and we are just just people like all of you, we're just friends, and remember, friendship forever, BFF, okay? Tak kira lah kau datuk ke, kau tengku ke, kau pangkat apa, we're just loving human being, and it comes from here, hati kita yang cantik. Remember that, we fight together. That's right, yep, you. We fight together. Next election.
And on that note,
Next election.
Next election. And on that note, terima kasih, Chef Wan. Thank you again for spending so much of your evening and night with us. We truly appreciate it. And I look forward to coming to your new venue in the Bangsa Shopping Center.
Thank you.
Typical, my wife was like, when?
I know, and thank you always. Ari's been a fabulous, fabulous client. Always support you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for your friendship. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your passion. And thank you so much for speaking the truth on what's going on in Malaysia. Good night,
Mm.
Chef Wan. Terima
All right.
kasih.
Love
Assalamualaikum.
all of you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Arifah.
Thank you. Oh my God. Guys, I think maybe I spoke 4 times in the last hour and 40 minutes. And I'm okay with that because it's Chef Wan. He is one of the most um, genuine, one of the most outspoken, one of the most controversial as well. But one thing about him is apa yang dia cakap, he will maintain. That's how he speaks. That's what he believes. That's what he says, regardless if he's talking on what's going on in Malaysia, like tonight, or if he's sitting at a table talking to a group of friends. Dia memang macam tu. I can vouch for that. And to everyone who has been commenting, wow, you guys have been absolutely amazing. I've been watching and reading, trying to keep an eye on all your comments. Terima kasih. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for sharing. Have you shared? Have you shared? If you've not shared, please. If you have reached this far, dah sampai end of the program, you might as well share, kan? So share the Facebook post. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, copy paste the link, share it in a WhatsApp group. We all have WhatsApp groups to share with, okay? And let everyone know about the incredible Chef Wan and all the wonderful things he had to say. Tonight, I have learned many things. One is don't be afraid to speak the truth. Don't be afraid to speak your heart after listening to Chef Wan. Number two, you can name cats after spices. You can. It's absolutely fine. Turmeric ke, coriander ke. Follow Chef Wan and you'll know what I'm talking about. His cats all have spice names. I do the show, What's Going On Malaysia, because I'm looking for the answer to the question, what is going on in Malaysia? And tonight, we explored what I would call a slightly darker side of Malaysians, which is hypocrisy. But I am heartened by the fact that so many of you out there are so positive. So many out there are really wanting to have a better Malaysia, much like myself and also Chef Wan, as you can tell. And so many of you are engaged on this Saturday night to watch the show. So terima kasih. If you're watching the show after the fact, kalau you're watching the next day or the next month or the next week on YouTube, or if you're watching this many, many years later, this has been one of the most entertaining episodes of What's Going On Malaysia. You can catch all the other episodes if you're watching on YouTube on the Harith Iskandar Comedy channel. If you're watching on Facebook, you can go to the Harith Iskandar Comedian Facebook. Guys, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for being a part of this experience. I really, truly appreciate it. And I do hope that you are staying healthy and staying safe. Okay. I just received news recently that a very close friend of mine had, someone very close to them pass away. The pandemic is not over. The COVID is still out there. It will always be out there. So take the necessary precautions and look after yourself. And keep an eye out for the next episode of What's Going On Malaysia. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum. My name is Harith Iskandar. Say good night, Sam.
Good night.
Louder, louder.
Good night.
That's my wife over there. Good night, everyone. See you real soon. Bye.